Hello, fellow educators. I am Sue Herrera, and I am a principal in Hickman Mills School District at Truman Elementary School. And I wanted to share my process and experience with the Missouri Assessment Teaching and Tool Handbook that Shauna Stefanchek has written and developed. At my school, we weren't quite ready to jump in with both feet to the process in ELA, and so we tiptoed in. I did some extended plan time for my teachers where they had 2 hours. And the first thing that we did was we took the Missouri priority standards off of Department of Ed, and we cross-referenced it with the standards that are being taught within our resource for first quarter. And we just wanted to check and make sure that there was alignment between what our resource says we're supposed to be teaching, and is that really a priority standard, and how much time are we spending on it. And once we did that, I asked teachers to choose, what is one priority standard that if we could test it and track that data, extrapolate it into a 4-3-2-1 system, advanced, proficient, basic, and below basic, and begin targeting that one priority standard to move data and to move students towards proficiency, what would that one standard be? And we did that at every grade level. And so as you can imagine, we had varying answers from, letter recognition and letter sound symbol recognition at the younger grades to the ability to use context clues or the ability to use text evidence to justify an answer in comprehension as kids get older. At that point, I asked teachers, what does proficiency look like? And that's where this book came into play. Teachers were able to find that priority standard that they had chosen in here. They were able to look at the vertical progression and see over time, K through 5, how does this priority standard grow? What are the prerequisite skills? What's the vocabulary tied to it? And then what does proficiency look like? And the book does all the work for you. It takes your item specs, it takes your released items, it takes your MoLeap, it takes everything and puts it in 1 or 2 pages, and then also gives you suggestions for teaching with anchor charts and questions that you can ask. On top of showing you proficiency, it shows you what would it look like if you were going to differentiate. What would a level 2 be? And so teachers were very excited about that for what we call our teach table time, our differentiated group times, our small group times where we're going to pull children to the table. What is it that we can be doing as educators on this particular proficiency standard that will move kids closer to proficiency? So that's the first way we've used it. And so what we've decided to do is to focus on that for 1 quarter. We did a pre-test. We're using the tool. We're teaching using our resource. We're supplementing during science or social studies because all of that's reading anyway. And then we're just now gathering our data on the priority standard. Sean is going to come out to the school on November 11th, and we're going to take that next step into looking at the data, looking at second quarter and beyond of how can we keep growing this process. One exciting thing that I do want to share with you is that the 2 groups of professionals that have surprised me the most have been my EL teachers and my SPED teachers. They have really been excited about seeing the priority standards in print, about what is proficiency, but also what is that level 2. My EL teacher was just really appreciative of how it outlines the vocabulary, the prerequisite vocabulary, and also the skills that can be taught so that pre-teaching, front-loading can be done before the children go to the classroom and the gen ed teacher is ready then to teach the tier 1 priority standard. So I hope that helps you. That's been our experience. If you want more information about how we did our creative plan time where I got 2 hours of release, I'm happy to share that schedule as well. But we're just excited to start the journey at my school.